The waves of the Mediterranean crashed against the rocky shores of Alexandria, whispering secrets of a bygone era. In the grand halls of the royal palace, a woman stood draped in robes of gold and crimson, her coal-lined eyes scanning the city she ruled. Cleopatra VII, the last queen of Egypt, was not merely a monarch. She was a legend in the making. But as history would tell, her story was woven with mystery, betrayal, and a secret that would haunt scholars for centuries. The Vanishing Tomb. One of the greatest mysteries surrounding Cleopatra is the location of her final resting place. Ancient texts whisper of a magnificent tomb built for both the queen and her lover, Mark Antony, yet no trace of it has ever been found. Some believe it lies beneath the murky waters of Alexandria, swallowed by the sea after centuries of earthquakes and rising tides. Others speculate that her tomb was hidden deliberately to protect it from the hands of Rome, her greatest adversary. Cleopatra was not born to be just a queen in her palace. She was born to fight. When her father Ptolemy XII died, the throne was threatened by conspiracies, and she had to prove that she was not just a weak girl in a world ruled by men. With her sharp intellect, she did not rule by the sword alone. She wielded the greatest weapon she possessed, her mind. She mastered multiple languages, studied philosophy, and perfected the art of persuasion until she became stronger than all her enemies. And when her brother tried to exile her from power, she did not flee. She orchestrated a theatrical act that changed history. It is said that she sneaked into Julius Caesar's palace, wrapped inside a rolled-up carpet, only to dramatically appear before him in all her beauty and intelligence. In that moment, she was not just a woman seeking help. She was a queen shaping her own destiny. Caesar fell under her spell, and with him, she reclaimed her throne. But that was only the beginning. After Caesar's death, a new fate awaited Cleopatra. After the assassination of Julius Caesar, Cleopatra found herself at the heart of a brutal power struggle. And in the midst of it all, there was one man who could become her new destiny, Mark Antony. But their story was never just a tale of love. It was a legend of power, politics, and inevitable death. When Antony was defeated by Octavius, he chose to die by his own sword. Cleopatra found him drenched in blood, his body growing cold in her arms. And as she looked upon his lifeless face, she realized the end had already been written. But how did she meet her own fate? The most famous story claims that she allowed a venomous asp to bite her, ensuring a queen's death befitting her legacy. But was it true? Some historians believe Rome had her assassinated. Others suggest she crafted her own poison, a concoction known only to her. Yet the greatest mystery of all remains her lost tomb. Where was Cleopatra buried? Some scholars believe her final resting place lies beneath the ruins of Alexandria, swallowed by earthquakes and the relentless tides. Others point to the temple of Taposiris Magna, where relics bearing her name have been discovered. But the truth? No one knows. As if Cleopatra herself willed her story to remain unfinished, a challenge to those who dare seek her secrets. The Curse of the Last Queen. In recent years, numerous archaeological teams have tried to uncover her tomb, but every expedition has been met with strange misfortunes. Scientists have mysteriously lost their lives, explorers have suffered unexplained accidents, and those who came too close fell ill with unknown diseases. Were these mere coincidences? Or is Cleopatra, the last queen of the pharaohs, still guarding her secret from a world unworthy of knowing it? Even now, scholars stand before the sea, gazing into its depths as if waiting for a whisper from the past. Perhaps one day the sands will reveal the truth. But until then, Cleopatra remains more than just a queen. She is the riddle that was never solved.